My tears don't want to stop, neither I want them to. I don't care about my makeup or whether I look horrible because I'm feeling betrayed by my own family. Today they made me feel like an outsider who was mean to pay for their kindness on such a day. I'm sitting in a wedding gown that doesn't even belong to me. I've never thought I would hate this day so much. This ring in my finger is telling me that my freedom and dreams are no longer mine. Every girl dreams of this day with her whole heart, but me, I would rather die. But again, I'm no longer is my boss. Just few hours ago, I was told to become bride of a man that was going to be my brother-in-law after my sister's wedding. I hate her so much. I hate her because she ruined my life. This would have never happened if she didn't run off. She trapped me in this and now I have to pay for her doings just to protect our family's so-called respect. That's what Dad said to me. I've never thought he would turn this cruel. He didn't even melt in front of my tears. She didn't even told us the reason why she ran off. I mean, she could have at least tell me if she didn't wanted this marriage. Why did she stay silent? Was she planning all this? I thought of running away too, but I know it's of no use. I can hear noises from outside. Almost everyone is here. All the media, politicians who are my dad's friends, groom, his family, and I could feel knots in my stomach. My mom came inside with her apologistic expression, which is making me more angry. She told me she's sorry for everything because she couldn't able to do anything about it. But the truth is, did she even try? She just stood next to my dad showing her helplessness. I waited for her to defend me, to save me, but she didn't utter a word and now she's acting all innocent. Everyone is waiting for you, honey. I looked down because I don't want to look at her. She held my hand but I take it back. Soon Dad came inside as Mom looked at him as he nodded. Ryan, I just feel like breaking down in front of him so that he can see how hurt I am. He sat kneeling in front of me and held my hand. I can see sadness in his eyes, like he's genuinely sorry. I'm sorry, Ryan. I looked at him. If you're really sorry, then stop this marriage, Dad. I wish I could, but this is the only way to protect our family's image. I can't cancel it at the moment where all media and guests are here. I nodded. Today I have realized that your image is more important for you than your kids. I will never forgive you, Dad. He lowered his eyes. Let's go, everyone is waiting. He stood up and grabbed my hand. I looked at my mother and her tears dropped. My grip on Dad's arm tightened as I felt all the eyes on me. Probably everyone is shocked to see a different bride and they must be thinking what is happening. I'm feeling like running away, leaving everything behind. I'm not ready to face the guy. How will he react to see a different woman as his bride? Dad stopped and when I looked at him, I realized we were already here. I see media lights flashing and everyone looking at us with shocking face. My dad gave my hands in his as he walked me to altar. I was confused to see how can he be so calm. Shouldn't he supposed to be angry or throw questions at us? Why he's looking unbothered? Was he expecting this? I looked down but I could feel his eyes on me. Does he even love her? What he's thinking? I was fidgeting with my fingers when priest started to speak. Choi Wai-yen, do you take Jungkook as your lawfully wedded husband? My grip on the bouquet tightened. I could feel my tongue heavy. I do, I said with a heavy heart. Do you, Jungkook, take Choi Wai-yen as your lawfully wedded wife? I looked at him and he spoke without taking his eyes off of me. I do. What kind of a man he is? Is he bound to do this for his family's respect just like me? My heart dropped when the priest said, "You can kiss the bride now." I looked at him as he takes steps towards me. Before kissing, he whispers something in my ear that shook me up. "You are the one I wanted." He kissed my lips and stepped back, smiling as if he doesn't care about his bride who just ran away. My heart started to beat faster as I can already sense what's coming in my way. I swallowed down when he came inside the room and locked it behind him. There is a pool of questions in my mind and I want all my answers. I hate his eyes on me. I hate that he doesn't care about being married to someone else in place of his love. I stood up and spoke in a straight tone. "Do you not care about my sister, the girl you chose to marry? Why did you not stop this marriage?" He grinned and walked towards the bed, taking my words lightly. "Did you even wanted to marry her?" I asked, turning myself towards him. Meanwhile, he was looking at me without blinking, making me feel nervous. "She never wanted to marry me in the first place." "What? Now what story is going to be framed to make me believe it was my sister's mistake? And how do you know that?" "Because if she does, then why would she run off? Then why didn't you stop this marriage?" "Why would I?" I frowned at his reply. "Why wouldn't you? You were engaged to her. She was going to be your bride." His lips didn't part, instead curled up in a smirk. He got up and walked near me, taking slow steps, which was making my heart beat at his every step, and I was feeling butterflies in my stomach. He stopped just an inch away from me, and his scent filled in my body. His eyes never left mine, and he was piercing through my soul. He pulled me closer by my waist, which made me shocked. "But now you are my wife." I can't believe how shameless he can be. Was he just playing with my sister's feelings? He dated her for 3 months without any feelings. "Did you told her to run?" "I don't take any interest in things I don't like." "What? Did he just said he didn't like my sister?" He came more closer to my face as I could feel my heart coming in my throat. He held on to my waist tightly as he was leaning over me. "It was you whom I wanted. And see, now you're all mine." His husky voice sent shivers down my body. "Why did you play like this?" My eyes were showing anger and hate, but he chuckled and let go of my waist. "You're the one who started it." I looked him confused. "Me?" He turned at me and nodded. "By rejecting my proposal, so I made another way to get you." "Proposal? What is he talking? Wait. Tell your Mr. Billionaire that maybe he can get any girl by throwing his money, but not every woman is same. You can take these gifts with you and also tell him that from next time if he want to get a girl, try not to show off his money or status, because he will never get any woman's loyalty." He left from there while Jungkook's secretary turned off the recording of his phone and picked the bouquet Jungkook sent you, with a letter in which he asked you to be his date. Your heart dropped because you didn't knew that he was Jungkook. If you knew, you might have stopped your sister's engagement and never let him ruin your lives. He smirked and looked at you. That day I made a promise to myself that I will make you mine, and not only that, but also with my status and money. I approached your father and he got ready to give me his daughter, but I knew you will never get ready to marry, so that's why I chose your sister just to get you. I can't believe I'm still standing under the same roof as you, even after knowing everything. He chuckled. It's just the beginning. We have a lot more things to do under this same roof. Next morning, I came in the dressing room to get a dress for myself, but my feet glued to the floor as I roamed my eyes all around. There was hundreds of dresses hanging in the closet of every kind, cloth and color, as if it's a store where you can see every type of dress, bags, footwears, and what else. I already got the idea that it wasn't an incident but a plan. He knew all the way that in the end I will going to be his wife. I walked out from there in my bathrobe and came in my room. I can't let him win. He still thinks he has won me with his money. I can't let this happen. My heart came in my throat when I saw him sitting on the chair while holding a drink in his hands. A smirk appeared on his face as he looked at me. I immediately turned back to leave, but his voice stopped me. Let me guess, you're not wearing those clothes because you're too much drowned in your ego that everything seems a challenge to you. I didn't turn meanwhile I could hear him getting up from chair and now he was walking towards me. Can you please put it aside, accept the fact that you're now my wife? We are married. I clenched my fist and turned at him. It isn't me who is drowned in ego, it's you. You did all this drama just to show everyone that you can get whatever you want with your money. He closed his eyes annoyingly and I understood. It isn't love. You just wanted to show me that you can get whatever you want. Just freaking shut up your mouth. My heart stopped beating for a sec when he shouted at me. He came closer to my face, staring deep in my eyes. I was already in love with you. I'm the one who approached you first. Stop freaking telling me that I show off money and status, because if I do, I wouldn't even let you enter in my house. His eyes showing anger. Why did you use my sister then? She ran away from house just because of you. No, it wasn't because of me. She wanted to run and we made this deal. I just helped her and same goes to her. What kind of help she wanted that she didn't even told me about? I don't know, but one thing that got clear is he never loved my sister and this marriage was a plan made by him just to get me. I flinched when my phone started to ring. We were staring deep in each other's eyes like we were trying to prove our innocence. He was the first one who broke it and walked towards the chair while I walked to pick up my phone. It was an unknown number, but still I answered. Hello? My eyes widened when my sister called my name from the other side of the phone. Unni, where are you? From where are you talking? Are you okay? Jungkook looked at me. Don't worry about me, Ryan. I'm completely fine. Just meet me at the bar. I'm waiting for you. Why aren't you going back home, Unni? She hung up while you looked at Jungkook. You both came in the bar, she mentioned, and luckily able to spot her. She was wearing mask, so she waved her hand a little. You came near her. There was a guy sitting next to her as you immediately remember him because she was your sister's ex, whom your sister broke up because your dad forced her to. She immediately got up and hugged you tightly. Where were you all this time? She broke the hug and grabbed your shoulders. I'm sorry for doing that to Ryan. Why didn't you told me all this earlier? You look disappointed. I had no other choice. If I told you before, you would never get ready for the marriage. She looked at Jungkook. He loves you, Ryan. He got ready to risk his image just to get married to you. You looked at Jungkook and then again her. Was it your plan to run away from house? She lowered her head and nodded. I knew Dad would never accept Sam and I can't live without him, so I decided to run. So you'll never go back home? She nodded. I'm moving to Mexico with Sam. I just wanted you to know the reason why I did that. I never want you to hate me. And Jungkook really loves you. This is the same place where I first saw you, Mrs. John Wayne. The moment my eyes fell on you, I fell in love with you. You turned at him, he got up and came closer to you. Do you remember that? You tried to remember, and that's when a blur image crossed your mind. You stumbled on your feet and about to fall, but a hand wrapped around your waist and saved you from falling. You were so much drunk that you didn't know what is happening. You wrapped your arms around his neck and tried to take a look of him, but your eyes were barely opening. You shouldn't drink too much, especially when you're alone. This is the only way to let out my stress. I feel good, but sadly, I don't have anyone to accompany me. You started to fake cry. Mine to accompany me with one more shot. Jungkook held you tightly as you were stumbling. You held on to his overcoat just to support yourself, but his scent was driving you crazy. You tried to get a clear picture of his face, but your drunken state was not helping it at all. You're already drunk enough. I think you should go home. You shook your head and grabbed his coat tightly. No, I don't want to go anywhere. I want to stay here. That's it, and you collapsed in his arms. So it was you. Jungkook slightly nodded. You wanted me on the first place, and I fell for you that day. You lowered your eyes. Few days later, Jungkook sent that proposal in your company, but because he wanted to make it look professional, he sent his secretary, but you refused. Thank you for helping me, Jenny. She smiled. If you had asked me in person instead of only, I might agreed for it. Jungkook raised his brow. Oh, really? I said maybe. Jenny chuckled. So, Miss Choi Wai-yen, do you take me, John Jungkook, as your lawfully wedded husband? You looked him surprised when he sat on his one knee and extended his hand towards you. I assure you, you'll never find someone better than me. You take a long breath and smiled while nodding. Yes, I do. You gave your hand in his while he got up and hugged you. All the people who were there started chanting and shouting and telling both of you to kiss. Jungkook smiled and pressed his lips against yours while you wrapped your arms around his neck and deep in it.
For some little moments it was easy just feeling alive.